IBC! Tuesday, alright. Cheers, everyone. Some LSD, Life, Sex, and Death. Showing the back of the cover because the front has, I don't know if it get blocked because of the cover, so I might just turn around for a minute later and just so you can see what it is. One of my favorite albums of the early 90s, Life, Sex, and Death, The Silent Majority. Check it out. Cheers, everyone. Alright, so, had a good week. One more. Cheers, everyone. Start off with some ZZ Top. That's the killer record. Man, it's just got so many of their great early classics. Here we go. Life, Sex, and Death. Great one here. I'll flip it so you can see it, and I'll flip it around just so you can see the cover for a second. So this is it.
We're here now, boys and girls.
All right. All right, so my buddy Jeff sent me this a while ago. I've been listening to it a lot early. Really good stuff here. Really growing on me. Thanks, Jeff.
We're here now, boys and girls.
All right, I need a drink for this. All right, cheers, VC. Right. Up next, the King Crimson. Now the second side of this is so killer. I love the talking drum, easy money, really good. I'm really getting into King Crimson lately. Good stuff there. All right. So this next song's killer. The Wall Asshole. Yeah. Here's VC. All right. Up next. Great Journey. This is with Greg Raleigh singing. Good stuff. What I really like about this is they do It's All Too Much Beatle cover on it. It sounds killer. They do it really good. Really prog journey here. Good stuff. Been listening to a little prog lately. This was next, and man, this sounds so great on vinyl. So clean sounding, quiet, and you know, an Aqualung. I thought I'd quit a couple times. It was so quiet in between the breaks. Amazing. Great sounding. The Stephen Wilson stereo mix. Really great album here. And this is the gatefold. I think this sounds better than my original. I love this.
How many times did you receive punishment, but no crime?
All right. Next up, some Bronze. And this, they kind of reminded me of, not really Striper, but maybe Triumph is the first thing that came to mind when I heard this. It was a little bit of Striper mixed in. Pretty good stuff, good rocking, but it's that vein. This sounds amazing. I'm loving it. Stormbringer, man, this is just, love how this sounded. Of course, David Coverdale and Glenn Hughes were vocalists on this. Great album. Cheers. Right. So I got some VCLP today. My buddy Chris Rankin over in Australia. I never heard of this band. It's an Australian band. They're not around anymore. Killer. Love it. Chainsaw Hookers. They Want Your Blood. Man, this sounds so good. And it kind of reminded me, when I first heard it, kind of reminds me of Horse London a little. It's not thrash, it's straight heavy metal, greatness, killer stuff. And I played Horse London a few videos ago on one of these. If you were interested in that stuff. That's what the singer kind of reminded me of. It's kind of a rougher, deep voice, like a biker metal type. Really killer. Love it. That's kicked my ass. I'm going to be listening to that a lot. Thank you, Chris. And then I heard this. This sounds amazing. This digital master sound sounds way better than my OG. The sound is really good. So, great. Killer Japanese pressing here. I love this. Tipsy. All right. Up next, some Eagles of Death Metal. Heart On. They like their puns. This is a great album. I have all theirs on vinyl because I love them so much. Josh Homme, Caius, Queens of Stone Age, and Crooked Vultures, and then Jesse the Devil Hughes. Amazing album. Love it. Killer stuff. Man, song High Voltage, it's not the AC/DC song, it's just badass. Love it. School for Fools. And I was watching Andy, Cloudy Myler's channel, and he showed this, so I had to pull it and listen to it, so he got me wanting to hear it. Really killer album, Paradox, killer thrash. And he was mentioning that someone said they liked it better than Master Puppets, but this guy, he was wearing a Master Puppets shirt on the back. It's kind of cool. This is a killer album. Love it. Killer heavy metal thrash. Greatness. Good. Yeah. Up next, my favorite Thin Lizzy. I love this. And this is just amazing. The production on this just kicks ass. It's just like you're gonna hear the drums over here. It's just all separated really good. Love how this sounds. That's what's on it. Yeah, I love this. Gonna creep up on you. That's such a killer song. Love this. Killer album. And then next up, I heard some of my buddy Scott Waters' band, Ultimatum, Into the Pit. Every time I hear these albums of his, I like them more. They're just killer heavy metal thrash. Great stuff. Love this band. Life, Sex, and Death. All right. Cheers. Next up, Burning Star with No Turning Back. Jack Starr, great guitarist. This is a really good album. Good heavy metal. They do a version of Fire and Rain, James Taylor song on here, but rock it out. Pretty cool. Yeah, good stuff. Next up, love this album. Come Along kills me every time. My friend's band used to play it. Everyone thought it was their song, they didn't know this. So good. That bass line of Come Along just kicks you. It's just a great bluesy, metal, hard rock, killer album. I love it. Salty dog. Every dog has its day. I love this record. This Life, Sex, and Death. The next song here, you got to be careful. If you have any kids, don't let them hear the next song. I'll tell you when it gets to it. Or if you don't like swearing, just don't listen to it. It's nothing like it though. It's very unique. Next up, thanks to my good buddy Chris Prophy. Great album here too. Creator, man. Loving Creator. And this is killer sounding, great sounding record. Great metal there. Love it. And up next, I hadn't heard this in a while. Little night song. I got a shot of gasoline. Shot of gasoline, man. 116. Saw them live on the tour. They were heavier live than on record. They were so good. Loved it. Killer album all the way through, of course. Great stuff. And then next up is the first Iron Maiden. This sounds great. Man, this and Peace of Mind are like, this is probably my second or third favorite. After Peace of Mind, maybe Somewhere in Time or Power Slave. I don't know. Number of the Beast, somewhere, Seventh Son. They're all great. Killers. All those are just so close to me. This is the one. There you go. Great. And now I'm up to the LSD. Life, Sex, and Death. Telephone call from Jesus. All right. Cheers, everyone. And this next song, like I said, if you have young people that don't want to hear swearing, young kids or something, just kind of fast forward past a bit. It's the most unique. You'll see. It's just so killer. I can't even say the name of it. You'll see. I don't want to give away anything. It's just so cool. Never been a song done like it ever. All right, BC. Cheers.
Telephone call to Jesus.
Up next, I'm gonna hit some Surprise Attack from Torah. Love this record. I've always loved this record. Love this band. Great stuff there. Parish Hall. Really killer here too. Good old psych rock, heavy hard rock, psych rock. My friend George Allen sent me this. Love it. I've been playing this a lot. It's really good. Really underrated album. And I was going to throw this on today. Little Best of Kansas. Can't go wrong with Kansas. It's a great band. And some Bang Tango, Cycle Cafe. Joe Lestace is a killer singer. Love this album. The funk metal masterpiece. Love it. And how about some Altitudes and Attitudes? We got Frank Bello, David Ellison, Anthrax and Megadeth bass players collaborating. Frank Bello does the vocals. Amazing. Really good. It's not really thrash though. It's more just heavy metal, but it's really good. Really catchy stuff. I love this record. Killer. Of course, I have to hear some Clutch. I'm going to move for one of their concept records, Psychic Warfare, and X-Ray Vision, Firebirds. Man, I love this album. Noble Savage, Pull the Colossus. Love this album. Psychic Warfare. All right. How about some Dio? Dream Evil. Gotta hear some Dio today. Love this album. Craig Goldie guitars in this. Killer. So I'm trying to hurry through some records too. I gotta be quiet on this part. Let's just check this out. This is Life, Sex, and Death. So anyone doesn't want to hear swearing, don't tune into this part. But anyone else, one of the most unique songs ever made. I'll turn it up a little. I'm just cheers, everybody. I'll take a drink while it's playing. Cracks me up. I love it. The singer posed as a homeless man, so he was like, everyone really thought he was a homeless guy. This is kind of a thing he did. Cosmic Brian has a really cool story about this if he ever tells everyone. He saw them do this live.
Some fucking.
Right. Cheers, PC. Can't tell what the name of the song is? Thank you, Drew. Killer album here too. Super group from hell, man. That's no good. What a freaking band. Killer.
Love instead of hate. What will it take to make peace the word for today?
You're right, Heat. My favorite album by them. Love this album. JC! Josh, man, thanks. This sounds so amazing. Killer record. Love that stuff. Still have never opened this. Gonna pop this open today. Really good record. Anytime this on cassette, I know it'll rap really well. Really good. Well, Horseman, yeah! That's a misfit. Killer. Alright, everybody. It's been good. Cheers, everyone. Happy Tuesday and rock on! Alright. Life, Sex, and Death. Check them out. Second side's amazing too. Tank, I'm a tank, I'm a tank. So killer. Love it. Alright. Rock on, everyone. Have a good one.